Hey, welcome to Edgy Blades. I'm Ed, and these are my blades. I buy them all, and this one here I got for you today is the Real Steel G5 Metamorph, and this is with a button lock. And I guess they're getting in on the bandwagon too. A lot of button locks out there. Let's see how they did with this one. This does come within what they consider an off-white G10 handle, and it does feel a bit blocky. But what's really nice about G10 is that you can sand it down. You can use a file if you want to customize it yourself, and I will definitely be doing that. It's not uncomfortable. It's just noticeable, and I like more of a, I don't know, I might get used to this just as it is, but as you can see, it's not very contoured, but the angles are not uncomfortably sharp, just noticeable. And yeah, this is nice. The Metamorph has been a real winner for Real Steel. This one here is with a satin finish 14C 28N steel blade. It is razor sharp, hair popping sharp, and it's a very useful blade. Nice flat, thin profile for pocket use and so forth. But their button lock, I've been just fiddling around with this one here. The action is pretty great once you get used to it. They don't really give you a nice pathway, which is something I will also probably do just so I can get the bead of my thumb really deep into there, because I like to really just be right in there, just to be able to flip it out. And you will see that there are recessed steel liners there, but it's a pretty sweet deal. They're only 63 bucks. If you do get this on White Mountain Knives, you can use my discount code of NCN for my old channel there, Newcastle Ninja, and you get 10% off there. You get the free shipping and pretty good turnaround time, so there's that. Overall, we are looking at 8.19 inches for this here, and closed it is 4.57, so you got a lot of real estate for the hand. And I wear an extra large glove, so that's I've got all digits there. If you do have smaller hands, it won't be no problem. The blade itself is 3.62 inches and a thickness of 0.12 inches. So it is very, very slicey, extremely piercing. That beautiful satin finish on there. But yeah, it's a needle as sharp as it is, and it's just really a pretty great using knife. This is only right side only, and there is only one thumb stud there provided for the righties. So as you can see, that side is flat, and they do have like a little bit of like a micro kind of billing in that G10 if you can see it. But with it being white, if you don't want the white, you can always dye it a different color. And that's what's, again, another great thing about G10 is it's pretty versatile. You can customize it yourself with sanding or filing down like finger grooves if you want to do something like penciling your digits around and getting yourself a round oval file and just make it your own. But I don't know, I'm getting kind of used to this here. They do offer a little bit of jimping on here, but it's not overly aggressive. But you can still hear and feel it. And yeah, I like the way that your thumb tip can just fit right in that divot to sink down in. But yeah, it's a sharp one, and it's super light. It's only 2.92 ounces, so this is really pocket friendly. Very, very useful. And 14C 28N steel, Sandvik Steel, is great stuff for touching up. And this one here is no problem with that. Now, I do have the White Mountain Knife, I believe it was White Mountain Knife exclusive one this year. And you know what? No, I'm sorry. This was Blade HQ exclusive of the Metamorph flipper in Tanto, and at the time this was like a tremendous deal. and this does have the same type of length of blade and so forth to handle, but this handle is considerably thicker. But when I did a measurement of this handle, I was surprised to see that I got like, I don't know, 4.48 of an inch, or I'm sorry, of a half inch. It was just under a half inch, but it just looks like it is more, but it's not. This one's way under, but neither here nor there. This is pretty sweet. I'm digging it. I'm starting to get a little used to the button lock on this one. You do have to keep it pressed in because you will get bounce out on that. And also a little thing I like to do with button locks is I'll give it a little snap when I push that button, you know, and I let go, and then it just sinks right in there. Fires right out. So even without that being sand down there, you got enough of a path. And I don't know if you've seen how I kind of did that there. So yep, it will stop if you let go of it too soon. So, and it will bounce out. I know some people don't like that about some button locks, but just like any other thing, you just got to get used to the equipment that you're using. And once you're proficient at it, it'll be like second nature. So, yep, this is pretty sweet and highly recommendable. And I'm sure with a lot of button locks, they seem to like kind of break in after a while, but this is nice. So I'll let you get a look at here. They do offer this out-of-the-way lanyard loop type of pivot there. And I did notice when I flicked this out, that little divot there kind of acts like a place like for a stop pin, kind of. This doubles as an extra kind of like lock to lock into the handle, so it's not gonna go any further. It just falls right into place. But it is it's pretty sweet. Again, these are 63 bucks. You can get them White Mountain knives. They do offer different colors. Aside from this off-white G10 in satin, they do have these in a gray G10 with a black blade. Black G10, black handle. They have black G10 with a satin finish. And there's also a purple G10 with a black blade. And I'm sure these will be, once the word gets out about these, I know the Metamorph in general is a fan favorite just because of what a great slicing machine this thing is, the steel that it's in, and how compact, and just a really, really nice knife. Great design. And with the button lock, that's a nice addition. I do wish that it was versatile. Even though I'm not a lefty, I sometimes like to keep another knife in my left-hand pocket, and I'm sure it would make it a little more nicer for the lefties out there, since button locks do seem to play favor to lefties sometimes, unless they get their hand way up on there and it's going to push that in. But I'll let you get a little closer look here at the plunge lock type they got there. So yeah, it's still got some break in. I could feel the push into that, but they're just getting better and better at the designs of these button locks. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this Real Steel version of the button lock. I like the Sen Cut and Civivis and Kaisers that I've had, and also I've never had problems with others, but some people do, and I guess that's just a matter of quality control. But I think this is going to be a winner, and I definitely am digging it. I like the color. I like that it's not too white, and it's kind of got an ivory type of kind of look to it, and it kind of feels chalky the way they got those grooves in the handle. It just it feels good. And honestly, even with those edges being kind of sharp, it kind of works, because it's not uncomfortable to get a tight grip into it using it like that. And I think that'll work out good. So there you go. I'll let you get one last look at it here, and that is a beautiful blade on this one. You can see here they got the real steel there. And on the other side, I'm sure they got Ostap Hel's name on there. If they don't, they should. Guy's a genius. So, let's see if that focuses in for you. Yep, it's got Metamorph right there on top. And it only just has the blade steel 14C28N right there. I'm sorry it's not focusing that well. At least it isn't from the perspective I'm looking at through the camera here. But Ostap Hel, great job with this one as well. I'm digging it and highly recommending it. So there you go. This is the Real Steel G5 Metamorph in button lock. And I'm Edgy Blades. And please like and subscribe for the videos, and hope to see you on the next one. Take care.